What did this fight show you about Jesus Ramos and Jason
Jesus
Rosario?
Ramos is good. I think Jesus Ramos is real good. I don't think he the puncher that they try to make him out to be though. They try to make him out to be like a destructive puncher and like everything he touches is gonna go down and that kind of stuff. I think he's more of a good technical boxer with heavy hands than like this super destructive puncher. Because Jason Rosario, let's just be honest, he a shot fighter.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? He don't take it well to the body. He don't take it well to the head. He uh he go down whenever he get hit with big shots, and he was eating them shots. And I'm not saying that the stoppage shouldn't have happened, but what I am saying is that he was defending himself and he was fighting and he was clear and he was fighting. It was more one of them things like let's not let this guy go the distance because he was, his hands was up. He wasn't helpless. He wasn't defenseless. Now it was
Moving
one of those
forward.
mercy. He was moving forward. It was one of them things where it looked better if the corner stopped it than the referee stopping it. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Because he was defending himself. So I don't have a strong opinion about the stoppage. I'm one of those guys. I like conclusive stoppages. I like knockouts. I like conclusive. I don't like for you know anything can happen in the fight. Jason Rosario is a guy that's been stopped 4 or 5 times. He wanted to go the distance. He was earning his right to go the distance. And I'm not saying it's a bad stoppage, but I think it looked better when the corner do it than the referee do it. Because the referee's thing is if you can't defend yourself, you know what I mean? If you out on your feet, you know what I mean? You're knocked down too many times. He was only knocked down once. He wasn't knocked out on his feet. His hands was up. He was moving forward. He was defending himself. So just by the rules of boxing, when the referee say, show me something, defend yourself, things like that, the only thing I think the referee could say in that position is like, I didn't think the guy had a chance to win the fight. But that's not really up for you because boxing ends two ways, decision or knockouts. What if he clipped Ramos? So I'm not protesting the stoppage. But I do feel like that was, Rosario had earned the right to go the distance and not get the stoppage on his record. But fighters are prideful. They don't want to lose by knockout if they can help it. He jumped up, his hands, he's like, yo, what's up? I'm rumbling. You know what I mean? So it's a tough one. But I think Jesus Ramos is good. I wish they'd have called me for him and Karan at 160. I wish that would have happened. You know what I mean? But that's a story for another day. I would because if he want to fight 160 pounders, I got one for him. But I knew that wasn't gonna happen after what Karan did to Elijah Garcia because he'd eat him up. But he can fight. He's a good fighter. I just don't think he's a puncher that they try to make him out to be. But I think he's actually a better boxer than given credit for. He can fight. He got good sound fundamentals. He got good defense. He got a good jab. He can fight. I like him. He's just not like a brutal puncher. Because Jason Rosario is a fragile guy. Every time he get hit to the body, get hit to the head, he wobbling all over the place. He going down. I was for him to take all of those punches at this point in his career. Either he's very, very determined, or Jesus Ramos is not the puncher that that they try to market him out to be.
Right. At that division, who would you like to see him fight next as far as a step up is concerned? Nothing too big, but right on his lane.
Who?
Jesus Ramos.
I don't think he's gonna stay at 160.
No, you think he's going up to 68, huh?
I think he's gonna drop back down to 54.
Oh, you think he's gonna go back down.
I think he's gonna drop back down to 54 because he know what those punches was doing. He know they wasn't having that much of an effect on that boy. He know what he was doing. I think he's gonna go back down to 54. I think he took that fight because Rosario can't make 54 no more, and they thought it was going to be an easy fight. So he wanted to stay on the card, and he wanted to make some money. It was the Mexican card, those kind of things. Like, all right, we can move up to 60 for this guy, but we're not going to move up to 60 for every guy. I think he's better suited for 54.
Mm. What do you think about him and Xander Zayas? I mean, they're around the same age.
I like him over him.
Yeah,
I would pick him over him. Yeah, he's a little more developed.
a little bit more developed. I like it. Now, what do you think about Jesus? I mean, Pitbull Cruz's fight with Fierio, Furio or something like that. Furio, I think.
It was a dog fight.
Yeah, it was a dogfight for sure. Do you do you feel like that was one of the more entertaining fights of the night, or
It was a good
yeah?
fight. That was a good match. That was a good matchmaking.
Okay, okay, yeah. What do you think about the matchmaking overall throughout the whole card? Pretty good.
It was good. It was good. I was scared for Scooter because he was on an all Mexican card, but I'm glad that he got the decision because I was scared because for some reason he seemed like the B side in this fight and he won the first fight. So I was just like, damn, man. Hopefully, because Scooter don't really score knockouts.
Hmm.
So I was like, damn, hopefully he get I hope he get a good decision. But props to everybody involved. I didn't think it was 116, 112. I thought he won about 10 rounds, but I'm glad he got the decision. And I'm glad everything was on a level playing field. That was good. I'm very, very happy for him because he's been going through a lot of stuff. And he won the first fight. People forgot that part. That one caveat. He won the first fight. So he fought him again at 126 on this card. Everything was in the momentum. Everything was favoring Figueroa as far as where they was in their career because Scooter had lost. He was off a year and a half. He got knocked down. He struggled with a guy that Figueroa stopped, and he still went in there and kicked his butt in front of an all Mexican crowd. Very impressed. That was a big time win. I'm very impressed for his whole team. Hamza Muhammad, Bozienis, Scooter, Wahid, they whole team, man. I'm proud of them guys, man. That's a big time win in hostile territory. They was booing them. He wasn't even running. They was booing him simply because the fight wasn't going the way that they wanted it to go. That's it. And the original fight, if you remember, was going to be in Texas on a tank car when he wanted it to be in Houston. Omar Figueroa from Texas. So, and Scooter was going to fight him in Texas. So his balls is huge, bro. He got big balls. He got big balls to take that fight, man, and pull it out like that. I this is as happy as I've been for somebody in a long, long time with the circumstances surrounding that fight.
Tell me, what do you see the big differences between the two fights?
What two fights?
From the first win that he's had for this one, you just said that you believe he had, 10 rounds versus the other one. Probably you had it a little closer the first round, the first fight around.
You mean Figueroa and Scooter?
Right.
Yeah, it was just a closer fight. You know what I mean? It was just a closer, harder fight. This time he kind of outclassed him. He
Mm.
just put him in his place and just outclassed him. He just boxed better. He was just locked in. I seen his eyes when he was going back to the corner. His eyes was like this, like he was totally locked in. He just proved that he was a superior fighter.
Now, Figueroa obviously throws a lot of punches. There was certain things that Scooter was doing in there that was neutralizing it without actually using the whole ring. And he kind of just tucked his chin, kept his hands up, and he was letting Figueroa with the long arms throw, and they were like passing them. You know what I'm saying? Like staying close. A lot of people don't talk about that, coach. Sometimes staying close might be better.
A lot of times it's better. A lot of times it was better. It was better when Caleb fought Trevor McCumbee. You know what I mean? A lot of times it's better when a guy gets power like that. Scooter just a superior fighter, though. You know what I mean? Like he's a superior fighter. I probably wouldn't even want to get a guy a rematch, but he just a superior fighter. He beat him in his fight the first time. This time he outclassed him, boxing him, and then when it did get to the inside, he know how to smother him, contort his body. Scooter don't do one thing special, but he got a special mind. He got like real good adjustments. He not like a master boxer. He not a big puncher, but he got good conditioning, and he's like a hybrid guy. He could be whatever he need to be in that moment. He got a superior mind. In a way, just a special fighter. He's a generational talent. So when you judge guys against generational talents, sometimes you become misdirected in what you're looking at and what you're seeing. But uh, but Scooter, bro, he that guy. He a tremendous fighter, man. I'm happy for him. Hopefully, he makes some money, get back to where he was, his status before this, and you know, do his thing, man. I'm very, 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 very happy for him.
This is a new weight class. This is 126 now for Scooter. So,
Hmm.
who would you like to see him mix it up with at that division? Is it a
I don't know.
unification? Like what? What is?
I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to be matchmaking nobody after their victory. I want to just. I don't really know. I don't really know everybody at 126, so it's hard for me to say right now. I really don't know, but hopefully just make a bunch of seven-figure paydays and get the fights that he need. It seemed like that he's always matched super tough though. You know what I mean? He always matched tough, but I don't know. It depends. I really can't say.
Now this time around, he had Bozy Ennis in his corner. Did you see any of like what Bozy does in the gym in Cool Boy in that fight?
Um, a little bit, but I've been around Scooter for a long time. You know what I
True.
mean? Like I've known Scooter since 2010. He was a little kid back then. I've been around him a long time. I've been around him since he was like winning nationals at 108. That's how long I've been around him. I think 108 or 114 he won his nationals at. But yeah, yeah. Some of the little defensive stuff that Boozy have his guys doing, like the way they catch punches, I can see that stuff rubbing off on Scooter. Hmm.
Um, do you feel like if Inoue moves up, would it be a different fight? I know people were talking about Scooter looked weight drained. He's yeah. People were saying that he was weight drained in that fight. So what do you
I don't
think?
know. I don't know. I can't say. It's hard to
Okay.
tell. In a way, special. I can say that he's a special fighter. Sometimes special fighters got a way of making things look a certain kind of way.
Hmm.
When you run into guys like that, they're a little bit different than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They just are. You run into guys like that. Some of them they come along every era. It's only a couple of them. Last era it was Floyd and Manny. You know what I mean? This era you got Bud, you got Inoue, you got Usyk. They special guys. So they can make a really, really, really good fighter, sometimes a great fighter, be like, damn, how you do that? You know what I mean? They just special fights. So I don't really know. It's too hard to say. But in a way, he's one of them guys, so it's hard